This one thing is killing more job searches than I've ever seen before in my entire career as a 20-year career coaching veteran. This one thing that so many people are doing right now, and I'm not just talking like lower level, I'm talking even experienced executives at all levels are doing this one thing. It is costing them their job search. It is lengthening their job search. And the fear of that is that the longer you take to look for work, the bigger the chances you end up in wasteland. I call it job search wasteland or executive wasteland. And what that means is you're so far removed from the job level you were at that you don't get back to it. You end up having to take several levels lower. And so, for that reason, I don't want you doing this one thing. And that thing is isolation. Please hear me out. I had an executive on the call today and it just broke my heart because we met last week and I gave him a list of things to do. We get on the call today and candidly, the things weren't done. And this is a bright executive. This is somebody that makes a $500,000 a year. Okay. So this person knows how to get things done. And I said, tell me what's going on. And they revealed that they've been in isolation. They've been removed. They're not talking to anybody about their job search. They're not prepared because they haven't done the things to be able to get out and network. And they just have sat in isolation and got up in their head. And this is what happens with most job seekers. You sit in isolation, you doubt yourself, you second guess everything, you change your resume 50 times, you say all these mean, negative things to yourself in your head. And slowly but surely, this isolation raises your anxiety. And here's why, because what you're actually doing is distracting yourself. Distraction, some people call it procrastination, but I call it distraction, elevates anxiety. And the more anxiety you get, the harder it is to take action. And this is where it all starts to fall apart. And that all stems from isolation. The solution is action. Action diminishes anxiety. But when you're in isolation, it can be really hard to take action. So, how do you solve for that? Well, the first thing you do is get out of isolation. If you can afford coaching or mentorship, do it. If you can't, get involved with a group. I've been telling you repeatedly, I built a free center, no credit card required this year, because we knew how many people would need this. There are over 12,000 people in it now, totally free. You'll find it at workitdaily.com or linked in the bio. And this free resource center is where these people are coming together and going, wow, I'm not the only one. And so when we take you out of isolation and surround you with other people, your anxiety starts to come down. And then what do? We give you action steps. The reason my company is called Work It Daily is because even if you were just work 15 minutes a day, you would bring your anxiety down because you would be taking action and you would be taking guided action that is proven, right? That somebody is coaching you on and telling you these are the right steps to take. You can't be in isolation and do that. If you're all by yourself and you're no job search expert, I'm sorry, that's not what you were trained to do. You are self-doubting yourself. You are holding back. You are distracting yourself. You are increasing your anxiety. And so that was the case with this very successful executive. And so the solution is what? Get out of isolation, get into some type of group or mentorship or coaching, and then learn the micro actions that you can take in order to continue to reduce that and get the results that you're looking for. I really hope that made sense. There's just so many people out there right now. If this sounds like you, if you're like, man, I am really struggling, JT, it's hurting, give me a shout out in the comments because I hear you, I feel you, and I am telling you, please at least come get in the free resource center so that you're not alone and that we can start to give you some action so that you can reduce that anxiety. Isolation is a job search killer and is killing way too many job seekers right now. And they're going to end up in job search wasteland, executive wasteland. And that breaks my heart. I don't want that for you. We can do better. Okay. All right. Good luck, my friend. Go get them.